the A chord of the caged chords. On paper it will show what looks like a straight line, there are hash marks, or a triangle pointing towards the tuning keys. There's the hash marks in the straight line, and there's the triangle. The triangle would take place in the same space that the hash marks would. And usually I only show one fingering per chord, but there's multiple fingerings per chord. This is really important that you know these two fingerings. So the idea with the bar is the fact that you're holding down a bunch of strings with one finger, and that takes strength, and that takes a while to build up and get used to. So this particular bar, it looks like I'm holding down Easter bunnies, get drunk, but I'm trying to arch my finger, or collapse it actually, so that the skin of the back part here touches and kills the sound of that Easter string there. So my goal is to get bunnies, get drunk to ring along with the open A string here. So you see the top string's dead because of the way that now if I bar with an arch, I get that top note, and it's not a regular 3-note chord. So all I want is this sound. So that will be good for working on your bar. That's your first bar chord. Look at the marks it's going to leave on your finger. It looks like my finger's been grilled, and it kind of has. Okay, now I really like this fingering. It's building a triangle that starts on Dynamite, and then I go to Bunnies, and so that's the two sides of the triangle. And what you're not going to see is my first finger is going to get tucked in there in the middle of Dynamite and Bunnies on Good, and I have a triangular shape that is pointing towards the tuning keys. This now will let the E string ring open, and it sounds a little bit fuller. Dynamite, side of the triangle, Bunnies, the other side of the triangle, and then you gotta squeeze your first finger there on that G string, all under the 2nd fret. Okay, if I wanted to make this chord minor, it's the same routine as the E chord. You go from the lowest root, and the lowest root on this A chord is the A string. Count up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 strings. That leads me to this part of the triangle that I was holding down, this side on the bunny string. If I was to take that note and lower it and lengthen the string to here, it would make the chord minor. So again, okay, I have to move a couple of fingers to make that minor, but I'm only going to change one note. So I'm going to go back to a shape that looks like the E shape by putting my 2nd and 3rd finger down as a chunk on Dynamite, Good, which leaves my first finger free to put on Bunnies on the 1st fret. So here's the triangle shape, major. Here's the chunk-shaped minor, which leaves my first finger free for the bass string there. 4 strings up. Here's it.